Hello and welcome to today's LOL Esports Roundup. We're going to cover the games from this morning in the LPL and then preview tomorrow's games in the LPL, LCK, and LCS. 116 and 53 my prediction so far. Went 1-1 today. Top and IG start us off. Top 7th in the power rankings as of the time I'm making this video. Later today, my power rankings will be updated and uploaded to the channel. IG 12th. Top 4-1, IG 5-1. Top would win 2-1. Ching Tian MVP. Rookie 14-3-12, 32% of damage. Tian 12-2-21. Dove 9-10-8, 27% of damage. So the situation with this, the team split the first two games. Top win game one pretty soundly. Ching Tian playing Darius in top lane. That draws bans throughout the rest of the series. Ching Tian's MVP because in game 3 as well, his Renekton had like 5 solo kills, I think I read. Multiple in lane on his own against YSKM. Game 2, IG did fight back. Like I said, they did win a game. The teams split 1 and 2. Top were ahead for a large portion of it, but it was the Kassadin win con. Now, if you missed my video earlier today, I went over patch 13.3 and how Kassadin will be nerfed. But Dove, reached level 16, and once he reached level 16, IG could fight back against Top, as Top were taking the IG base. Like, it couldn't have been any later, really, for IG. Like, they won that fight, then they'd win a couple more key team fights. Dove with a triple kill, YSKM with a triple kill as well, and another one on Fiora. And that was able to, allow IG to steal a game when really Top were in a winning position. I mean, when your jungler only dies twice in 3 games and your mid laner dies 3 times in 3 games, you know you're in a good position. Top still drafting a little sus. We saw Jackie Love on the Ziggs and the Jhin today. 2 champions I don't really think of when I think of Jackie Love. The LPL's obsession with Ziggs all of a sudden is unfortunate. I don't think it's a great champion, and I don't think it's a great champion in the way that these teams are using it. Jungle Gap, though, Tian played very well. He had an Elise game that was outstanding. Gideon's Elise was gapped when he played it. And honestly, I think Elise is second or third best jungler in the meta right now between Sejuani, Elise, and Maokai. I think everybody has their difference of opinion in how they rank those 3. As far as bot lane is concerned, like I said, Jackie Love was playing weird champs. I thought Ana and Wink did their job at points, and at other times they struggled. Wink actually outdamaged An in this one, so that kind of goes to show you just how the IG bot lane fared today. Weibo 6th in the power rankings, 3-1 against ThunderTalk 3-2, and ThunderTalk upset Weibo 2-0. I had started, so because the LPL is the only region that plays on Tuesday mornings, and they don't give me stats for the algorithm, like LPL doesn't release many of the nice, interesting, in-depth stats that I'd like to see, I end up ranking everybody else and then determine how I want to handle the LPL after the LPL is done. And lo and behold, good thing this was the case, because good thing I waited and didn't waste my time, because this was a major upset. I mean, Hoya ends up being MVP. UCal 7-0-16 in mid lane, 23% of damage, so a clean damage spread on ThunderTalk. Wanfeng 10-1-15 at 80 carry. Light for Weibo went 3-2-3, 30% of damage, but Hoya's MVP because he absolutely slapped the Shy around in a way that, honestly, I was not expecting. He solo killed him in game 1, solo killed him in game 2. The Shy, I think, is 2-25 over his last 2 series. He's played absolutely awful. We can blame whoever we want, but I doubt Weibo just drafted Gnar blind in game 1 without asking the Shy, what do you want to blind? I mean, I really doubt that was the case, so I think I'm going to hedge towards the Shy choosing to blind Gnar. Hoya has played Sylas in the past. Sylas is a counter to Gnar in top lane. Very niche, but it is a thing. It gets picked. Then they pick Yone and UCal gap Xiaohu. That's kind of what it is. And, if you think, a certain champion or whatever is really, really good, then you got to pick it yourself. You can't leave it up and then say, oh, wow, they picked it. That's why I lost. Well, who can you blame but yourself? Either learn how to play the champion or ban the champion. or learn how to play against it. Those are your three options. And all of them are under your control. So, Weibo get gapped. I mean, Thunder Talk, like, Hoya dominated the top lane in game 1, takes that to mid lane to allow UCal to go off. Game 2, UCal goes off, and Thunder Talk win. I mean, it's as simple as that. Weibo just did not look very good. And this is the case with the LPL, and frankly, the LCK has had this problem, like T1 lost, so everybody's kind of lost now. They're losing games, and it is what it is. It's the case of spring, early spring. These teams are not looking anything like they're going to look in summertime when, push comes to shove and teams are deciding to go to Worlds. So, we just kind of watch and we take mental notes and are surprised by players standing out. And at the same time, when players disappoint, you're like, okay, well, we'll see if they can work that out of their system and if they can recover. Because the meta now will not be the meta when it comes to crunch time and summertime. That's just not the case. LPL sneak peek for tomorrow. Anyone's Legend in BLG. Anyone's Legend 0-6. BLG 2-3. Now currently 5th in the power rankings. Anyone's Legend lost to Rare Adam. BLG lost to EDG. Week 2, Day 7 of Summer. Anyone's Legend actually beat BLG 2-0. 4 of the 10 starters overlap. The top laner, ZDZ, went 8-7-19 and Bin 4-8-7, and that's the matchup highlighted by the Discord. Anyone's Legend, every role kind of leaves a lot to be desired. So the fact that ZDZ got the better of Bin last year, maybe ZDZ can put up a fight against Bin tomorrow. JDG and EDG. So JDG first in the power rankings, 4-1. EDG 16th, same record. JDG lost to Weibo. EDG beat BLG. Week 2, Day 5 of Summer. JDG would win 2-0. Half of the starters overlap. Missing 3-2-29. Mako 0-9-13. The top side matchup is the one highlighted. 3-6-9 and Ale. Ale coming off of a win against BLG that really featured him on his Fiora and Camille dominating on that side of the Rift. And honestly, Fiora went all over the Rift. Bot side taking second tier turrets and things like that. So very effective. 3-6-9 falling on the sword lately for JDG pretty often. And maybe that is going to end up just being the case because somebody has to on this star-studded roster. And maybe that's an area where Ale can take advantage of 3-6-9 if 3-6-9 has to play something that loses lane with grace. And that allows Ale to get a free opportunity to, potentially try and carry. LCK, KT and DRX. KT 10th, 5-3. DRX 1-7. KT beat Genji. DRX lost to T1. Last time they played was in the regional playoffs in summer. DRX would win 3-2. Only 3 of the 10 starters overlap. Beryl for DRX and Cousin aiming for KT. Beryl went 5-11-45 across those 5 games. Keen and Rascal is the matchup highlighted. Rascal has to show up. Really reminds me of Keen in summer. Speaking of Keen, when Keen was on the Freaks and just kind of like suffering, and you could tell that he just was not having it, and he looked very washed. And now all of a sudden we're looking at Keen with a new team, new teammates, in a better position, and he's looking like the best top laner in the world at times. And Rascal obviously is not. So we'll see if Rascal can put up a fight in this one, or if Keen continues to roll on here. Nongshim and HLE. Nongshim 1-7, HLE 4-4, 24th in the power rankings. Red Force lost to the Freaks. HLE lost to D+. Week 9, Day 3 of Summer. Nongshim 1-2-0. None of the starters from that series play tomorrow. So Fiesta and Zeka is the matchup highlighted, the 2 mid laners. Fiesta has had some good moments. A couple solo kills. He's fared okay in mid lane. Zeka leads the league in solo kills, so we'll see how he does in that matchup. LCS Super Week, so Wednesday, EG and 100 Thieves, EG 21st, 100 Thieves, 4-2, matching EG's record. EG beat C9 on Friday last week. 100 Thieves lost to FlyQuest. Last time they faced off was in summer playoffs, 100 Thieves winning 3-2. 4 of the 10 starters overlap. Both junglers played in that one. Closer in the win went 10-11-31. Inspired in the loss went 6-9-31. The matchup highlighted is Someday and Tenacity. Tenacity being Someday's replacement, longtime teammates, and obviously played a number of 1v1s against each other. So, they know each other very well, and this is going to be an opportunity to see how the student does against the teacher, really, because I imagine Someday was a big part of Tenacity's growth in the academy system for 100 Thieves. And both teams are playing very well. Both teams are not considered to be the young, flashy top tier teams. They are, third and fourth, or that's kind of how it looks or feels. Immortals and FlyQuest. Immortals 2 and 4. FlyQuest 6 and 0, 8th in the power rankings. Immortals lost to Golden Guardians. FlyQuest beat 100 Thieves. Week 8, Day 2, FlyQuest would beat Immortals in summer. Only 2 of the 10 players from that game start tomorrow, both on the losing side of that one. Kenvi went 1-4-2 in that game. Bot lane's a matchup highlighted. Tactical and Fleshy and Prince and Winsome. Any of Immortals' wins have really come through the bot side, so if they have any chance in hell, it would be through bot, but they are going into Prince, so say a prayer for them. CLG and TL, CLG 2 and 4, CLG 2 and 4. TL 3 and 3, 23rd in the power rankings. CLG lost to TSM, TL beat Dignitas. Last time they faced off was in summer playoffs. TL would win 3-2 in what I believe was a reverse sweep. 6 of the 10 starters overlap. Core JJ went 1-6-48 in the win. Poom 2-9-27. Top matchup is the one highlighted, Dokla and Summit. Summit's been extremely coin flipped this year. In Dokla, similar, but at the same time, I think Dokla has moments where he can string together some consistency. In this one, I think that's probably the closest matchup on paper. Dignitas and C9. Dig 0-6, C9 4-2, 17th in the power rankings. Dignitas lost to TL. C9 lost to EG. Week 5, Day 1 of summer, C9 would win. 5 of the 10 starters overlap. Sven in the win went 1-7. Biofrost in the loss went 1-6. Jensen and Dplex is the matchup highlighted, similar to Tenacity Someday. A player playing their replacement, right? Dplex coming in, Jensen allowed to leave C9, and now on Dig, 26, 27 years old, definitely past his prime. And Diplex, 21 years old, who has struggled. So this is a big moment for him, as Eminez, his backup, is averaging like a solo kill and a half per game. Just absolutely gapped Balulu last night by 41 CS in Game 2. And Balulu is no slouch. Like, he's been in the TCL, but a lot of people that like even pay attention know who Balulu is. Like, you see a lot of these minor region players, and you say, okay, well, I don't know who the hell that is. No, Balulu, I know who Balulu is. So, for Eminez to do that kind of shows just how good he is. Now, he does have some, he tilts. Let's just put it that way. TSM and Golden Guardians. TSM 3 and 3, Golden Guardians 2 and 4. TSM beat CLG, Golden Guardians beat Immortals. Week 6, Day 2, TSM would win. 6 of the 10 starters overlap. Both top laners were in that one. Solo going 2-8, Licorice 0-4-0. So that was a bit of a gap in the top lane. Looking at the matchup highlighted, Maple Gory. So obviously 2 former PSG mid laners. We'll see how this one goes. Everything for TSM goes through jungle mid, as does the Golden Guardians. These 2 teams are like exactly the same when it comes to that. You've got an older top laner. You have a bot lane that's just like there, like Neo Chime, Stixay Huhi. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen with that. But jungle mid, Boogie, Maple, River, Gory, that's the matchup to watch. I give the edge to River Gory, but we'll see what happens. And that's it for the roundup. If you like the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Like I said, I already uploaded my 13.3 video earlier today, and my power rankings will come out after this video in a few hours. So, like I said, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. Join the Discord. I also post links there. And follow me on Twitter, because the links go there also. So there's multiple ways to get my content, and thank you for watching.